Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Hearthstone deck presentation. The new expansion, Knights of the Frozen Throne, is just a few days away, so I was looking forward to just find a deck that is easy to ladder up until then, and I used this Midrange Paladin deck that you're seeing on the right. The deck list is on the right. I've used that from rank 18 to rank 12 yesterday exclusively without a single loss. So I thought, why not just show you the deck? So if you're also looking to ladder up until the new expansion is coming out, this is a deck that I can totally recommend. It's a mid-range Paladin deck, which has a very solid mix of early aggression with Murlocs and some late game finishers with a Fort Ring, with a Ragnaros Lightlord. Definitely decent stuff in between. So we are facing a Hunter here for the first game of the day, starting with a Vilefin Inquisitor and Stonehill Defender. Plus we are then most likely just using the hero power on turn 2. Gentle Megasaur, yeah, that's looking good. So you can expect to either see the Secret Hunter here or just the normal mid-range Hunter, depending on where he was net decking. So Tiz was apparently playing some Secret Hunter recently, so that's why you're seeing more Secret Hunters lately on the ladder than normally. So title hand. The new expansion, by the way, is looking really cool. Today is the last reveal stream for the expansion, so we're seeing the last cards today at 8 PM on my local time, so for you it might be a bit different, but should be around that time. So he is dropping a Hyena, and with that he's then buffing the Hyena because the Tabby Cat is going down. So we have a 4-3 here. We will just go for the Stonehill Defender. Get then hopefully something good. Psychotron is the best out of these three. It's not too great, so there are definitely better taunts you can get here, but Psychotron is okay. On the face then, you can expect that the Scavenging is just getting into the Stonehill Defender, and we are then going into the Truesilver Champion on next turn to take care of the Hyena. If he's somehow killing the Stonehill, yeah, that's okay. We might kill the Murloc here as well, just in case if we are dropping Gentle Megasaur on the next turn, but we are not doing that. We will just go for the Truesilver Champion, hit the Hyena down. Otherwise, there's always a chance that the Hyena is getting out of control, getting too big in a situation like this. And that's why you need to get rid of that as fast as possible. Turn 5 might be just the Finja, or we might go into Psychotron. But because we have double Gentle Megasaur on our hand, I really like to play the Finja. And we should find something then to kill. Vilefin Inquisitor, yeah, that is excellent. So the Finja should provide us with additional Murlocs on the board. Then we can also play Vilefin Inquisitor, and we're going for the Gentle Megasaur, and that is giving us a huge boost on the board. The only bad thing would be if he is going, let's see, that's all. Doesn't matter. That is not working for you, man. The only bad thing would have been a deadly shot. What he's doing right now is not really successful. Tidecaller, ooh, Tidecaller is even better than the Vilefin Inquisitor. I mean, you can kill that with the Eagle Horn, but it doesn't matter. So we're going Tidecaller, then we are killing the Leok here first with a weapon. Then we are hitting the Owl, which is then giving us more Murlocs on the board. Rockpool Hunter. And second one is a Murloc Warleader. That is the one we want to see. So that is cool. We have now 4 Murlocs on the board. We're using the Gentle Megasaur. We are getting Stealth, we are getting Death Rattle, and we got +1/+1, and there's just a concede. That easily. That's how you win games. Alright, so game 1 was really not a test. The Hunter was seeing no land at all. Now we are facing a Warrior, so maybe that is more interesting. We are replacing everything? We are replacing everything, are we? Are we keeping Consecration? The thing is, if he's playing Pirates, we might want a Consecration in hand. Now let's replace everything, let's go. He could also just play a quest, so he was keeping the left card, could be a quest warrior. But the start is not really good, nonetheless, whatsoever. We have a Drake here, which is too expensive. The Flying Star and the Steed, he is playing with the quest. So that might be a problem if our start is super slow. Also a Lightlord, that is definitely not optimal. He's just armoring up on his second turn. Super slow start for him as well. Truesilver Champion. Yeah, we have to go into Hydrologist. Getting, oh man, eye for an eye, no way. Redemption, Repentance. Guess we go for the Repentance. Should be the best if he's going for Taunt. They have normally more health than attack, so definitely good to get that down to 1. Then we can just use a Reinforcement, Sylvan Recruit to trade or something like that. Dark Reaper, yeah, that's for example a unit that we want to use down to 1. cannot do it right now, but we can just go for a coin here. Get the Truesilver Champion and kill the Dark Reaper. That is the first taunt unit that he has played, so quest is now at 1 from 7. The thing is, against the Quest Warrior, Paladin is the best card to get, the best class to get, because you can play 1 Silver Hand Recruit each turn. That is an additional unit that you have on the board on top of the unit that you are normally playing if you are only playing 1. That is helping you quite a lot, tremendously in fact. Acolyte of Pain, so we have to kill this one. Gonna use the weapon, Dependence, and we are going for the Silver Hand Recruit. That should normally show me that we have no Getaway Kodo, because if we had a Getaway Kodo we would not play the Silver Hand Recruit in that situation. Next up, definitely going for Finja the Flying Star. Oh, Kodo. Kodo is mean, I would have loved to hit this one with the Kodo as well. So Armor Smith. Still going Finja. We are still going Finja. The question now is, are we hitting the red with the Kodo or are we hitting it with the small guy? I think the Kodo is still better even if it's getting damaged. He's getting 1 armor here, we're hitting in the face, so the armor is gone again. He's then probably using the Armor Smith to hit the Silver Hand Recruit. So that's an additional 1 point of armor. He's taken just more armoring up. And well, that's it. So do you have a Brawl in your hand? That is totally like it. Totally likely. So that's why... Let's see, Steed is cool on the Finja, but if he has a Brawl... Oh man, let's still do it, let's try. If we can kill his unit, we are getting 2 additional Murlocs on the board. If he has a Brawl, we at least keep the 2/6 here that is spawning from the Finja. What do we get? Murloc Warleader. And we might even get another unit. So if we keep the Finja, the Flying Star, then we have a 6/10 on the board. If we keep something else, then we at least have a 2/6 and the other unit on the board, if he's playing a Brawl now. There is a Brawl. First one, and he's probably playing 2. And we are keeping, the Warleader, which is fine. Plus the 2/6 of course, so that is 5 damage we have. He's getting additional 2 armor. We are just breaking the armor here without a problem. Vilefin Inquisitor. Pretty good in this situation. Let's just see. Gentle Megasaur, I guess we are waiting for that a bit longer. Shall we? I guess we're waiting for that 1 turn, so let's just get more stuff here on the board. Just the small ones. And then play the Gentle Megasaur on the next turn. We have 3 Murlocs right now on the board. We can get another one next turn, so that is 4. We are playing the Gentle Megasaur and we get 4 Murlocs with an additional Adept effect from the Gentle Megasaur. All that is not happening because he's killing 1 Murloc. So then 1 less. Also, we got a Tidecaller. So the thing is, you can of course now play Sunkeeper Tarim as well. And get this one down to 3. Is that better? I think it is better, to be honest. And then we have to wait with the Gentle Megasaur 1 more. So we're just getting the title hand here, going for the Sunkeeper Tarim. And then we are using the Murloc for a trade and an additional 6 into his face. So again, the only bad card really is a Brawl. The rest is fine. He needs to invest quite a lot if he is interested in killing everything.
The menagerie is
Orator, yeah, that is not a Brawl. It's currently at 4 with the quest, so still 3 more units to go. Battle Rage gives him 1 card. It's fine. Totally. Consecration. Consecration. So Murloc Tidecaller. We have already 5 here on the board. I think we want to keep the Tidecaller. We are just going for the normal and play the Gentle Megasaur. See what we can find. Wind Fury. Oh boy, do we have. We have a lot of damage. Let's go for the Wind Fury. So this one is down. And then we are pushing so much damage in his face. Look at that. That is 26 in total just through the Murlocs, and with that he's out. Another quick and fast victory. Last but not least, we are probably facing mirror match here. We have another Paladin, so you might also playing some sort of mid-range deck. Hydrologist is cool, Rockpool Hunter is cool, Truesilver Champion, Consecration. Kind of think we have. He's also playing Murlocs. Let's just keep the hand. That should be fine. If he's also playing Murlocs, Consecration might be very useful if we need to do that on turn 3, for example, killing a lot of these smaller Murlocs. On the other hand, Truesilver Champion is excellent. If he's dropping a Warleader, then we can just kill the Warleader. Yep, he is playing a pretty similar deck. And the thing about that is, that if we are now going into the Hydrologist, there is a decent chance that he's playing a Rockpool Hunter on the Murloc Tidecaller, so the Hydrologist is going down, and he still has then the Murloc Tidecaller on the board. Noble Sacrifice, Repentance, Eye for an Eye. We're going for the Noble Sacrifice. Rockpool Hunter is by far the best card he could play now on his second turn. Has solid stats, plus of course he is buffing the Tidecaller, saving that. But it is only a Silver Hand Recruit, that is super weak. That is the opposite of strong, so we can on the other hand play Rockpool Hunter. We are killing the Tidecaller. Having the Tidecaller here on turn 1 without getting an additional Murloc turn 2 is really weak. Just so easy to get killed. And it is just another Silver Hand Recruit. Wow, look at that. That is really a weak opening. We can now use Noble Sacrifice. We can get a Silver Hand Recruit on our side as well. We are trading those two away. So we have built a board here while our opponent is sitting at nothing. And we have a strong following with a Truesilver Champion. Yeah, just another Silver Hand Recruit. That's painful for him. So if he has a Consecration, doesn't matter if we now trade with a Silver Hand Recruit or if we trade with this unit, but if we trade with this unit, if he has no Consecration, we're just keeping more units on the board. That's why we're doing it. Truesilver Champion, I like to keep that right now. Not attacking anything. Not very likely that he has a Weapon Destroyer. Kodo, killing the smallest units available. Gentle Megasaur. We could use that now, but to be honest, it looks way cooler to just drop the Finja, kill his unit, and 3 in the face. So because the Finja is providing us with more Murlocs, potentially, and that means we have then 4 Murlocs on the board, hopefully, and Gentle Megasaur is just giving us more value. Wow, and he's doing literally nothing. Warleader. And what is he waiting for? We're just going face now. Being aggressive, he's down to 10 already. To clear the board now, he would need a huge turn, like a equality into a Consecration. Otherwise he's just going down. That's a Tidecaller, alright. What are you doing with the Tidecaller? And a Steed. Doesn't matter too much, we have also a Steed. So I hope like that. And I guess it's more likely to just go Gentle Mega, so that's just more fun. If we get poison or something, or if we get +3 attack. Let's see, we can kill this one. +3 attack is just better, right? Yeah, it is. +3 attack it is. So killing this one. We are then killing also the 2/6 here, getting 2 additional Murlocs on the board. Which is a Hydrologist and a small Vilefin Inquisitor, another 7 in his face, so he is down to 3. And the game is most likely just over because we have double Consecration. And that is another concede, so we're winning 3 in a row.